Alright. Time to get my Pip-Boy. Time to get my armor. Time to get this show on the road and steal everything that Doc Mitchell owns. And he's just gonna let me. Because he's a pushover little bitch. Right, Doc?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help
I do
you
mind.
find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you.
Oh, mysterious.
And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
So we're not going to do hardcore mode because I don't feel like dealing with it. I've beaten the game in hardcore mode. I had to for an achievement. It's really fun, you know. It's fun if you played it 100 million times, and I've done that. But just for simplicity's sake, no. 75 of 75 achievements. So in 2018, I played the game from start to finish in hardcore mode. I did all this extra shit. I hadn't done challenges. There we go.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can.
Isn't it customary for a doctor to prescribe follow-up medication? This is what I was looking for.
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
Nice refreshing drink of water. All right. Who rescued me?
That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Okay. I'm in a lot of pain, Doc. Can you spare any more?
Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up.
Alright. So we got a little info on Victor. Let's just verify that my special... Yeah, 9 intelligence looks good. I was like, there's no way. So these are our skills. With 0 or very minimal XP earned, level 1. We're looking at 30 barter. Energy weapons, explosives don't matter because I'm not planning on using them. 20 guns. Lockpicks at 32, which is good. Medicine 34 is good. Melee weapons doesn't matter. Repair, science, both at 34. Sneak, 25 is not too bad. 35 is good for speech. Sneak is okay because you can sneak all right even if your skill's low. You know, having it at least 50 is beneficial, but it's definitely more of a later game dump. Early on, you need your speech, you need your science and all that for terminals and lockpick for what you're going to get in safes early on. Survival and unarmed, irrelevant. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. We'll go ahead and repair. Actually, before I pick anything up, let's go ahead and clear out my inventory besides what Doc Mitchell gave me. So these super stim packs are from a DLC. These are from a DLC. These are from Doc Mitchell. I'm pretty sure I got some stim packs from a DLC, so I'll just drop 4. And I'll drop 2 of the weapon repair kits, because I don't know if you spawn with any. It's been so long, and I've owned the DLCs like almost the entire time I've owned this game. We'll drop everything except for this pre-war hat and the vault suit Doc Mitchell actually gave me. You start off with a 9mm pistol. All of this is from DLC. And those things are good, man. The caravan shotgun is good. The grenade rifle is great. The throwing spears are an amazing stealth weapon. The 10mm pistol is an amazing stealth weapon. So we're going to take this 9mm. We'll sell it. Make ourselves some stim packs at that chemistry station because my science was high enough. Oop, accidentally picked up a super stim pack that I just dropped. I normally do this outside, but I didn't want to have to deal with trying to figure out what I dropped and what was already, you know, in Doc Mitchell's house. But here I'm just going to take everything in the entire house and sell it. Everything I don't need, that is. Don't use energy weapons, so I'm probably going to sell that laser pistol. Man, it feels like I'm losing my voice. I keep having to clear my throat. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. Everything's looking good. I don't think there's anything in this foot locker. Duct tape, actually. Yeah. So nice of Doc Mitchell to, you know, heal us up, give us a bunch of medicine, and then just, he doesn't care that we steal everything he owns. He's all, oh, I make a pretty good living for myself here in Good Springs, and I'm just like, thanks for all the stuff, bye. Okay, take that, take that. Oh, this is awkward. He's about to watch me steal his entire, his entire supply. All the food, all this cleaner. I'm taking everything, Doc. Every cap early on is needed. Sorry, buddy. It's not personal. I'm only doing it because I hate you and I think you're a piece of shit, but it's not personal. It has nothing to do with you other than the fact that I think you're worthless. Yes, the cigarettes. These are actually valuable. I'm going to grab some of these. I'm not going to grab them all because my inventory will fill up, but, you know, some caps is better than no caps. And we should be good to go. Let me just throw on my pre-war hat. Take a quick look at our... There we are. Looking extra spiffy if I do say so myself. And let's get the fuck out of here. There's going to be a lot of pop-ups from all the DLC when I leave, so just be ready for that. Something nice is the loading screens on Xbox One are not nearly as long as they were on the 360. So this is increasing, this is all the DLC is increasing my level cap by 5. There's still one more that's going to pop up, I think. Hey, Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
This is the guy that rescued me. Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
What a guy. How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Thank you. Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
All right.
Happy trails!
So before we hit the local shop and sell all of our loot, what's our carry weight capacity looking like? 230 pounds. Not too bad. We're going to go to Victor's shack. He's got some good stuff in there. And loot it. And is my lockpick should be above 25, right? Yeah. Because we're going to hit that schoolhouse and loot it too. There's a safe in there with some good stuff in it. Get some XP too for killing the manuses that are around and inside. Sometimes these, exactly. Sometimes these mailboxes have skill magazines in them, which are extremely useful. All right. Let's see what we want. We'll take, pretty much, most everything just because we're going to sell it. Obviously, later in the game, you only want to pick up things that are worth hauling around and taking up inventory space because you're running around and you're looting a lot. But early game, you need literally every single cap you can get your hands on. So there's a weapon repair kit. That's useful. Let's grab this scrap metal, why don't we? Alright. Now we'll hit that schoolhouse. We have a 9mm pistol. We actually have a 9mm submachine gun, but for ammo conservation. I'm actually going to use this laser pistol, just because the enemies in here are really low level, and I don't want to waste any 9mm ammo. I don't have very much. Let me grab these two, because I'll need to do that later. It's not so much like you guys are watching me experience this for the first time, but more like you're with a tour guide who's an expert, because I know fucking everything about this game. Die. I've done an energy weapons build in the past. I usually stick with guns just because I like them more. But they're definitely, it's a great build to do. They're very lucrative. So we'll go ahead and pick this. Got him. So we got a lot of drugs, stealth boy, which we'll save for when we really need, and it will come in very, very handy. Little skill magazine here. And then I believe sometimes there's some decent couple things in these lockers. Now these bobby pins are useful. Something I always forget to do is look for shopkeepers in their miscellaneous section to see if they have bobby pins. Because like 99% of the time you're in the misc section of your inventory when you're selling. It's just because you're selling like all the junk you collect. You're not normally buying it because most of it's useless. That's why it's in the misc section. So we're going to head into the shop, sell all the shit we just collected, and then we will go to the cemetery for a particular reason. After that, we're going to go to the Prospector Saloon and talk to Sunny Smiles, which is the first proper quest in the game, and actually doubles as the tutorial. And we'll just get that done real quick. I do most of the phases of the tutorial. It doesn't force you to do the entire thing, but it's good experience because you're finishing a quest A, and B, you're killing enemies. And early game, it's just nice to get those couple of levels because you're going to get 17, however many points, 15 to 17 points every level to put to skills, rather. Hello, Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Respectable. Show me what you have for sale. Now we sell everything we don't need. So I'm going to sell this 9mm submachine gun because I'm not going to need it. I'm going to sell this knife because I'm not going to need it. This laser pistol because I'm not going to need it. Don't need... Okay, I do need the antivenom. I don't need any of this food. I don't need these drugs. Oop, did I accidentally give him a skill magazine? Yep. And I don't use the drugs because you get addicted to them super quickly. I'll keep that water for health. Alright. Time to sell all this useless junk. Okay. Getting there. I'll need that mantis egg for a quest later, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. Picked up a lot of this shit. I'm gonna need that pressure cooker later, I think, but I'm gonna sell it anyway because it's way, way later and I'll probably find another one. Man, there's a lot of noise happening outside. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this Vault 13 canteen. It doesn't do anything. I'm going to keep it because it just says you take a drink of water every once in a while, and I like that little thought of my guy busting out a canteen and just going, ugh, you know, he's in the desert. I'm going to go ahead and buy this leather armor because, you know, obviously I need some fucking armor. You guys aren't dumb. You understand. I'm going to buy this silenced pistol because it will be extremely useful. And I'm going to buy the shovel because I need it right this second. And I'm also going to look and buy some rounds for that silenced pistol. I'm going to buy some rounds for the varmint rifle I'm going to be receiving. Just a few. I don't need too many because I don't use it very much. And I'm also going to grab some rounds for the 9mm pistol. Just a few. Just as a good jumping off point.